In today's video, I'm going to install the Whitestone Dome Glass for the Google Pixel 3 XL. Let's get started. Hey everybody, welcome to Tech with Brett, where I help tech work for you. Now, if you haven't heard of Whitestone Dome Glass, they essentially are a fully adhesive screen protector that you apply to your phone. So here on my Galaxy S9 Plus and my Note 9, I have it on both of these and I really love it. So essentially, it's a way that you can protect your phone from any scratches or maybe even breaks if you drop your phone. And I've really enjoyed having these on these devices. And so today we're going to install it on the Google Pixel 3 XL and see what the install process is like and how it looks on the phone. Now, Whitestone did send this to me so I could review it and check it out for you guys. So here inside, you can see that it comes with this UV light for curing, and it's going to be using liquid optical clear adhesive. And then here on the back, it just talks a little bit more about it. You will receive the full instructions inside the box. So in here, this is our UV light, and then it also comes with a micro USB cable that you will need, and then you will need to provide a power brick or something to power it via USB. And then here we have our tray and everything else that we need. So here you do get two adhesives in case you do mess up on one of them. All the instructions, you get a ton of different items to keep it clean and to keep everything looking great. So we'll go over those as we get to them. So just kind of set everything else out here. And then here is the tray. So you will have two pieces here. And then this is the actual screen protector right there. And then here you have a few more stickers. So before you begin and do this on your own, I suggest you actually pick up the instruction manual and the installation guide and read through this a few times, as that will help you make sure that you get this perfect the first time. So let's do that and then we'll get this installed. So the very first is here we have our tray. Up here it says connector and down here it says speaker. So we're actually going to be placing the phone upside down when we put it on. But before we do that, we actually need to clean off the phone with the little alcohol swabs here. And I do suggest turning off your phone so that you can double check to make sure that you have everything cleaned off and the screen doesn't keep popping on. So I'm just going to go through and clean off the front of my phone and make sure I get the edges really good here on the side. So get that all done. Now I do want to mention that since I've had this, which has been I think about a month, I have not had any type of screen protector on here. So far I have not noticed any micro scratches at all. And if I start looking here, I might find one or two, but it actually has held up really well. So even though I didn't have any type of screen protector on here, it did a good job, but you never know what's going to happen. Maybe my kid's going to pull out a razor blade or something and start pressing it on the phone. You don't know if that's going to happen or not. So I always suggest putting one of these on just in case, so that you don't have a scratch on your phone for the rest of its life. Once we have it all clean, we're then going to take the phone and set the connector set up here, which is the USB-C connector, and then the speaker down here. And we're going to make sure that that is flush all the way up here at the top. And then here we're going to actually take our tray, the top part of the tray, flip it upside down. And on this part, we're going to put this little sticker here. And that fits on the top here. And then we're going to flip it around and make sure it's placed on properly. And the phone kind of snaps in there. Then we're going to take this other sticker, and that will make sure that you get the top part on the speaker so that no adhesive gets inside. When you are placing the tray on originally, make sure you don't press it down all the way so that the sticker on the top can get all the way onto the speaker. You do want to make sure that the top tray does press down on the phone though. Then once you have put on both of the speaker tapes there, you're going to place these absorption pads on the side. And there's little spots for them to go into. And now you can actually take the dust remover, take this little sticker here and remove any dust that has gotten on since you have cleaned it. So you just go through and remove it very carefully, just like this. Try not to rub this on the screen, as that will cause smudges. So now that we have everything done, I've cleaned off the phone as best as I can. Now we are ready to place the adhesive onto the screen. So first we're going to place down this little adhesive tray. Going to unscrew the red cap, place it down, and then unscrew the black, and we're going to wait 30 seconds until all the adhesive falls out. Now the adhesive does have a slight smell, but it will go away. And now you're going to take the film out of the little package here. And when we remove this, before you do, make sure that you have it oriented properly. So because the phone is upside down right now, make sure you have it that way. Now you do need to save this piece in case something goes wrong and you need to do it again. So just move that to the side. Then we're going to place down the top of the screen protector right there. And the bottom is just going to rest slightly on this little piece of paper that is there. So I'm going to make sure that it looks flush with the top and in the middle. And now we're going to take this little guide and we're going to place it here at a 45-degree angle. There's little guides here that are kind of like at a 45-degree angle. And so it says start from here, and then we're going to press this down until it allows the screen protector to drop, and then it will start pressing out the adhesive all throughout the device. So now I'm going to start right here and press forward until the screen drops. And make sure you line it up right there in the middle. All right, and there it drops, and you need to wait 80 seconds for it to fully go throughout the entire screen so that it gets to every corner and all of the adhesive goes to the edge of the screen protector. So here we can see that it just finished moving all the way at the bottom. Now we're just waiting for it to fill in the space at the top here. Now, if it looks good, we're going to take our UV light here. We're going to place it on the sides, and we're going to start this for 15 seconds. And we're going to do this on the bottom and then on the top. Now, if it does not look like it adhered properly or there's bubbles or anything, do not put on the UV light. Make sure that you take it off, and there's a full instructions on how to do that. I actually made another video with my Galaxy S9 of that happening to me, and I had to redo the whole thing. So you can watch that video to see how to do that if it does mess up. So we're just going to do 15 seconds on the top and the bottom. Okay, now that we have done that, we can take off the stickers and pull off the top tray. And here we can look at the device, and we are actually going to just move everything out of the way. So now we're going to take an alcohol wipe and we're going to clean around the outside edge. And so it does say to use one continuous motion, and do not wipe too much as it could cause gaps in between the display and the screen. So you don't want that to happen. So I suggest just doing that once and making sure there's no like extra adhesive that has fallen down. But I think that looks really good. Now we're going to place this down and we're going to do another 60 seconds on the top and the bottom to fully adhere the screen protector to the screen. Now, if you do not have it cure long enough, it could cause bubbling and peeling later. So make sure that you do give it the full 75 seconds on the top and the bottom. That's the 15 from before and the 60 seconds here. All right, let's check it out. So you can see that as soon as I am finished using the UV light, I can put my fingers on this. It's not moving around at all. And you can just see how clean the edges look up here at the top. And if I move down here to the bottom, it is the same as well. Okay, this might be the best one. I've ever put on. It is a little different from the Samsung devices because they have the curved screen. So having this be completely flat, it does give it a really nice finish. Now, compared to using this on a Samsung phone, I do feel like it's better because the screen automatically drops down perfectly onto the phone, where here it's a little harder because you do have to make sure that you get it lined up, and getting the stickers on and everything was a little bit harder than I am used to with the other one. Now, it was a little bit harder getting used to this one than the other one, but super smooth process being able to get that fully installed there, and it looks really good. So now let's try it out with a case. So here I was using the spec case. So we're just going to place this right in here. Make sure that you're not pushing the edges too hard, getting the cases on. The pixels do fit in their cases very tight. And there you can see that there's plenty of room around the outside edge where it's not hitting the case at all. So you can use a case with the dome glass with no problem at all. So as you can see, some of my other Whitestone Dome Glass, I've been using this for quite a few months on my Note 9, and there's no pilling or anything. It's just dirty if you see anything on there. The only thing is down here at the bottom, I've seen some bubbles, and maybe when I was trying on some different cases and I had bunched up the sides, but that's it. That's all I've seen on my entire phone. I have never had that happen in the middle of the screen. Just make sure you're not like playing games and pressing down too hard or anything, and you shouldn't ever have an issue. But that is how you install the Whitestone Dome Glass on the Google Pixel 3 XL. I do want to give another thank you to Whitestone for sending this to me, as well as Google for gifting me the Pixel 3 XL. So I definitely do recommend the Whitestone Dome Glass. It may cost you a little bit more than other screen protectors, but I've had many comments where people went through 3 different screen protectors or different kinds of screen protectors, finally bought this one, and they're like, why didn't I just buy this at first? Because it is so good, it works really well, and they do have an excellent warranty as well. So if you accidentally break it or something happens to it, maybe during the install process, they will replace it for $10. You just need to send in a confirmation of you're purchasing the screen protector, and then they will mail you another one after you pay that little fee. So not bad for replacement. And if you already have one of these little UV lights, you can actually just buy the screen protector. So you save a little bit of money instead of buying the UV light each and every time. So that is how you install the Google Pixel 3 XL Whitestone Dome Glass. A little bit more difficult than Samsung, but in the end, I think it turned out really well. So if you have any further questions on this process, please let me know in the comments below, and I'll be sure to update you guys on what it looks like over time, probably on my community tab. But I have confidence that this is going to last me a very long time. So if you would like to see my full review of the Google Pixel 3 XL, make sure you select the video over there on the side. And again, this will be in the link in the description below. And if this is your first time here, make sure you hit subscribe so that you can be notified of my new and upcoming videos. Thank you guys so much for watching. We'll see you on the next one.